Hey YouTube, welcome back to Super Lorcana World, your one-stop shop for everything Lorcana. And today, how good is Snow White? This card was just revealed today, and you'll be seeing this, I guess, tomorrow, or you know what I mean. This is a very powerful card, and I want to explain to you why it's a very powerful card. This is not going to be a long video. I don't need an 8-minute video to explain why this card is crazy good. If you guys agree with me, let me know in the comments. So, this card is a 6-cost, uninkable, unfortunate, like only downside to this card. 3/5 that quests for 2, but you can shift for 4, it's a Floodborn. That's strong. Plus, we have a very cheap Snow White in Amber, who I believe costs 2. Wishes come true. Whenever this character quests, you may return a character card from your discard to your hand. Well, isn't that strong, huh? Any character card. So, obviously the flavor intention of this card is to add back your 7 dwarfs so that you can get your 7 dwarf synergies and blah, 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 blah. Okay, yeah. We all know. We all know that's how the wholesome intended purpose is meant to be. However, with a generic blanket effect, like return a character card, that changes the game a little bit. Why? Because the only character recursion we really had in set 1 that was blanket generic was Part of Your World, which was a song, and a good song at that. But this is on a body, on a Floodborn body, that quests for 2. Your opponent will have to find a way to get rid of this on the turn that you play it, basically. They have 1 turn to get rid of it before it gets value. After that, it's probably dead for sure. They'll kill it, trust me. Unless you can unsuspend it or something. But anything that adds anything back from anywhere is toolboxing. And toolboxing is very strong in card games. I'm coming at this from I'm a very competitive card player, very good deck builder, and I know what I'm talking about angle. Toolboxing cards are crazy good because of their ability to add cards back, or search cards, or whatever, right? Flexibility and skill when you're playing the game is super dependent on what you choose to add back with your Snow White. And you could throw this in any deck, like really, because you can have any other rink you want, right? So you could play like Snow White, and you can add back things with powerful unplay abilities like Elsa or Maleficent. Or you could add back cards that are incredible, great win buttons on their own, like the Emerald Beast or John Silver, not John Silver, sorry, Prince John. Like those are things you can just do with this card. They kill something, no problem. You can add it back to your hand and try again later. Toolboxing is crazy, and that's why this card is really good. The ceiling on this card is potentially infinite, because you can add back literally any character you want. Granted, there's only, there's only 400 cards in the game right now, 408, and not all of them are characters. So, I mean, you have to pick between the pool that exists. But, like, you can use this to recycle herself if you want to. You can do that. And the fact that the shift is really good, because you can play a cheap Snow White on a turn, and then on the following turn, you shift it, you quest, you go nuts. Because the opponent might not suspect that a cheap Snow White might turn into a bigger Snow White. And this is a card that scales better as the game goes on, because it can add back whatever you need to get yourself to the next part of the game. There's so many generic examples you can use with Snow White, because you can add any character to your hand. So many generic scenarios. Frig, add back the Blue Fairy and get some card draw with more Floodborn cards. Why not? That card's crazy. You know what I mean? So there's lots you can do with toolboxing cards. I'm a very big fan of toolboxing cards. I think toolboxing cards are always some of the best cards in the game in the formats that they're legal in. Unless power creep hits it stronger and they're not really good. But we're not there yet. And this card, because we're not there yet, both is a blessing and a curse, because it could add back those cards that blow out the game. Like the Emerald Beast, for instance. So, all in all, I think this card's fantastic. It's a great legendary. It's probably what the Snow White and 7 Dwarf deck needed, but its applications run infinitely past that. Let me know if you agree or disagree with me in the comments, and I will see you guys later. Bye!